Hi, chat. How are we doing? Hello, Equalizer. Hello, MPJ. Hello, Odax. Hello, Dorings. Was good, was good. And, All Benjamin, welcome in. Congratulations on first yet again. How's it going? Was good. Hello, Lego. Hello. Was good, was good, was good. So, I have now a little tiny bit of money that I've made from Revs, and I think I'm going to need to use it. Yeah. So unfortunately, all that money is pretty much disappearing immediately. Holy bright camera. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot. I need to turn that off. I can't do it because the entire front of the house is windows. My bad, my bad. What happened? Oh, I've just been doing a bunch of revs. So I've made a bunch of money. Nothing particularly interesting. Ascended to heaven? Bro, I'm streaming. What do you mean British? This has nothing. What? Whoa! Why did I not sell this? Yo! Wait a minute. That's over $1 mil. Give me that. No sack of sacks? Yo, do you want to find me a way to get pufferfish collection whilst doing Slayers? Because I haven't figured one out yet. Right, what's first? Agaramu. Yo, Zigzag Brain. Hello, hello, Ray4. That's too early. I've got nothing else to do today. So, here I am doing this instead. Right, hold on. Accessory bag. Where's my healing ring? There you are. You're getting sold. Really? Oh, it's zombie. Wait. What? Hold on a minute. Zombie artifact. Zombie ring. Really? Is that even the same? No, that's not even the same thing. I didn't think so. Get a hegemony artifact. I cannot get that. Like where you increase sack of sacks. Well, I can't get the sack of sacks. I don't have sack of sacks unlocked. How was the bread yesterday? Honestly, really good actually. I'm surprised. Hello, TNT Extreme. It's 3 AM. My bad. Like, I was genuinely surprised that it turned out edible. Thought it'd be terrible. Glacial artifact. This isn't on my playlist. Fair enough. Why are you selling tallies? Because I'm going to buy the upgrade to it. And I can't really be bothered to craft it. I should probably craft it. Give me that back. Look, in my defense, I didn't look at how different the craft cost was. Scorpion Foil better than Tarantula Fang at the moment. Right now, no. Scorpion Foil right now is flat useless. Yo, Mizuki, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing? Doesn't it unlock because of that? I don't believe so. 100 mil Crown of Avarice should for sure be better than Habtac 5. Yes. It would be, definitely be, yes. Still be worse than Warden when it comes to Blaze, though. Okay, I need 32 of these. Then, what else do we need? That's quite a lot of those. 16 of these, and then 48 of those. Wait, 48 minus 25. 23. That took way too long to figure out. Right, let me go back to buying stuff. Uh, if you replied to me, but you did, could you repeat since an ad popped up? Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Where did you say? Oh, yes, it should be better, yes. If you sell all your RNG drops, or... Will you sell all your RNG drops? It depends on whether I need them or not. For example, like, if I need the money from an overflux and I drop another one, then I will sell it. But if I don't need the money, then I'll save it. Warden Heart's obviously getting sold because I'm just never going to use it. Will soon become a foraging item? Yes, indeed. About time. Okay, there's that. There's 2 of 6. Well, 2 of 5, technically. Pulse ring. Three. You know, this kind of hurts. Like, these are expensive, man. Oh, that's gonna suck so much if I actually care enough. Runebook might not be a bad one because that'll upgrade over time and it's quite cheap. So I might get one of those, I think, instead of a rune blade. I think oh fuck. Hey yo, anyone got a rune book that they'd be willing to sell? Why am I still missing one? Oh, rune book, right. No, still missing one. Thank you, sir. For Spider Slayer, what do I want to get after Tarantula Fang? Anything. When I say that, I pretty much mean anything. Anything that's better than Aspect to the Dragons will be better than a Tarantula Fang. Yo. Thank you very much, sir. Hello, Meow Meow. Hello, TGB. Hello, Leo. What's good? Is it bad that I lost 80 mil? A little, yeah. Where is your AOTV? It's in here. It's my highest damage weapon right now. I really don't want to get this. Is 4.5 a fair price? I believe so. That's the average that it sells for, I think. 4.3. It's a little over. It's fine. That's gone up. Wait, how much are we up to now? 435. Nice. Which means I am missing 1 talisman. Bro, the issue is I can't get any of the any of the soulbound ones. Because I can't get... I could get to... technically, I could get to Melody. I don't want to do Melody. Yo, Tom Saturn, how you doing? And hello, Soup Thief. How many Inferno Minions do I need to make 1 mil a day? I have no idea. I might hold off on buying new talismans now. Until I have some more money. Melody is extremely easy. I don't really want to, but... Dungeon hub tally? Oh shit, you right actually. Wait, that's actually a shout. Takes like 10 minutes at most. The main issue is getting to Melody. Crystal core. Anything. I fucked that up so badly. I don't remember my routes properly either. It's been too long. I miss my, you can use Island Harp? Oh, good point, actually, I can use that. I'm 100% doing Melody at some point then. What I hate about this is the fact that I'm actually better with the grappling hook than I am with an AOTV. Or AOTE, I should say. Do the no ender pearl runs, it's easier. What? I've got to do the no pearls anyway at some point. I've got to do that at some point anyway. If you know the routes is the easiest. Honestly, I've always just done it this way. I'll just do the same ones I've always done. Give me the first talisman. Okay, no pearl. No pearls is easy enough because I can still just AOTV. Or AOTE. Like, no pearls is just the exact same as anything at all. Back to Project Zomboid? Alright, good luck, good luck. Enjoy. Melody might be a shout then. How much, wait, how much would I have to pay to borrow a personal harp? Or, how much do her personal harps cost, actually? Because I don't remember. I remember that they're not free. Downside is, obviously, I can't get it, because, or at least I can't get my own one. From Melody herself. Hello there, Nero. Melody is dead easy. Yeah, I know. Personal harp. Oh yeah, personal harp. This is not Slayers. Yep. I feel like this is acceptable. I fucked up the grapple. I fucked up my grapple so badly. Good lord, this is terrible. So you can't get them if they're not Slayers? Fair, yeah, you're right. You have to talk to Melody to get the talisman. Oh, you are right, actually. That's a fair point. So I still can't get Melody's hair. And I fucked up again. Damn. I'm terrible at this. clearly been too long. You drop a 1 heart today? Yeah, 100%. Trust me. Have you gotten Pig's Foot? Nope. I'll probably get that at some point. Next time that I need to add talismans. Bro, I have. How is each run worse than the last? That's crazy. The longer you need, the longer I'm having fun with the 1 bill crown. I'm gonna need it back, what do you call it, when Derpy starts. Fried frozen chicken OP, I can't get it. But as it's a soulbound talisman. But yeah, I'll get the Pig's Foot once I actually need talismans again. You playing on main then? Yeah, I don't think there's any point in doing Derpy on this profile, to be honest. Mad early stream? Honestly. Hey, cheat talisman. Get in the back. How we doing? 447, not bad. Now I've just got to wait for this to fill, and then we're good. You can have it back when Derpy's over. If you need. Bro, LF solo lobby. Bro. LF the solo. Surely, since it's that good for players. I mean, Crown of Avarice is just gonna keep getting better and better. The more updates we get, the better Crown's gonna be. Good luck on zombie sir. Thank you, thank you. Surely easy Warden Heart, right? Surely. Well, that's pretty nice. I've filled the talisman bag, and we're back to, and we've still got 8 mil. Zach keeps telling me not to buy one. Why? I mean, I get they're really expensive right now. Avarice is good because of ruler attributes. Avarice is going to just get better and better the more updates they get added. Right now, its damage, its DPS is about the same as a 15-star Crimson Helmet, so it could be better. But yeah, it's also really, really, really expensive at the moment. But, what, realistically, Crown, unless they add something new, Crown is the... Well, I mean, what? 1 bill Crown right now is the best helmet in the game, and it's going to just become better and better as time goes on. How long does it even take? I have no idea, but I know it's not short. I mean, what, the foraging update is the update that puts it ahead of Warden. And so every update that adds damage is just going to widen that gap. It's not, it is. For most things it is. Not for raw, oh yeah, not for raw damage, no. But for most things it's better than E-Man. Warden, it's better for DPS, at least. Except for certain enchants. And what, that'll just... Funny that at launch, most people saw Avarice as a budget Clover helmet. Well, that's because at launch, it was shit. Like, Avarice at launch was absolutely worthless. Gives magic find, so it's overall more useful than Warden? Yes. And you get your full speed. And honestly, it won't take it really won't take that much, depending on the updates they actually release, it won't really take that much longer for Avarice to fully overtake Warden. Also, Slayer XP overlay seems to be very broken right now. Because, I don't know about you, but I don't think it's displaying my kill times correctly. Or my spawn times, for that matter. Like, whilst they're not the most insanely fast kill times you've ever seen, they're also not 68 seconds long with a 1.9 second spawn time. Crimson Helm Supremacy? Yeah, I mean, what? An Infernal Crimson Helmet is still the highest DPS in the game for a helmet. And nothing else realistically even comes close. Oh, that's just Skytills, though. Skytills has been like that forever. Get in the ball. Oh, wait, yeah, you need to be below 20k, not 200k. Right. Skytills has always been that kind of broken. But the funny thing is that the quicker my bosses are, the longer the timer says they are. God damn, Laginator, thank you very much for the tier 1. And yes, this is very, very early stream. I've got nothing else to do today, so might as well. Playing Infernal, I have 1 bill crown, also understandable, yeah. Damon is quite nice for that Slayer. Real. Honestly, at this current point, I don't think I'm going to get another attribute on this profile. Not Magic Find, not Veteran, none of them. As every attribute I buy is literally just money lost. The only money that I'm actually gonna... You're gonna do Sven Slayer? Probably finish dropping everything from Rev first. Because I've already got everything. I've already got all the drops from Sven. So I have no real reason to do it again. Bank Holiday Monday? Yes, yes. Oh, they're so nice. And right now, with the exception of tier 1 Enderman hunting, Revs are my best moneymaker. Which feels absolutely clinically insane to say. Do you like the new Ghost Pickaxe? I don't play dungeons, so my opinion is invalid. Personally, from my perspective as an outsider who doesn't play dungeons, I think it's a pretty good compromise. And that without redoing their anti-cheat to make it work as client-side, or to make the pickaxe work client-side, it's a pretty good alternative, and people are just going to have to suck it up with and deal with the bad ping until the servers move. Once you drop everything, are you going to do one specific Slayer for money or change it up? No, I'll still change it up. I mean, realistically, Rev and Tarantula are going to be my two main ones. And Tarantula is just going to get better and better than Rev as time goes on. Oh yeah, as I was saying a moment ago, though, the only thing that I'm realistically going to sink money into and not get back is going to be auto pet rules now. How much does Rev make you reckon? I have no idea. I mean, for me, without getting any drops, it's only like, what, 2-3 mil an hour? With getting drops, it's pretty decent. What Slayer show you with 3/4 Hot Crimson, Reaper / Primordial Helmet? Honestly, probably Revs. Revs or Sven, unironically. Or Tier 4 Tarantula. Tier 5 Revs would definitely make more money than Tier 4 Tarantula. Purely just off the drops. When you actually get them. I mean, what, we got lucky enough last night to get a severed hand. That was pretty cool. Rev or Spider? Yeah. Either Tier 5 Revs or Tier 4 Tarantula. Obviously, with Revs, you have to hunt the mini-bosses. Otherwise, you're not making profit. Tier 4 Sven is also an option. But you also obviously need to drop it over Flux to make it worth it. However, realistically, all three of those will probably make similar. You can also hunt the golden ghouls. Yeah, that's also true. I just don't want to spawn down my spawn. I don't really want to slow down my spawning that much, though. To be honest, I am mainly going for the drops from the boss itself. The hunting is just so I don't lose money. It's not here to be the main part. Wouldn't Tier 3 would make more money by hunting alone? Do you go to college? I do. But yeah, tier 3 would make more money from hunting alone. But this is Slayer to Hyperion, not hunting to Hyperion. So I'm trying to keep the hunting to a minimum. Obviously, that didn't really happen with the E-Man. But there's also a reason that I'm not currently doing E-Man. Now that I'm capable of actually doing Slayers, I would rather actually do the Slayer. There's so much cat hair in the... Bro! There's so much cat hair in the air. How much have we done in total now? 274 bosses. Yeah, like, it's not bad at all. Oh. Definitely far from bad. What's your setup? Right now I'm using 3 pieces of Reaper, Primordial, and a Reaper Falchion. With a Lion Pet. Yo, what's good, Alex? How you doing? I mean, that would probably be better if I were to Reaper swap instead of using... if I were to actually Reaper swap, that would probably be better. But at the same time, I'm kind of lazy. Wasn't T-Rex better? No. It was better earlier on. because I desperately needed the attack speed. But right now, now Lion is higher damage, provided I'm getting hit. If I'm not getting hit, then T-Rex is better. If I am getting hit, then Lion is better. How are you today? I am doing brilliant. Thank you very much. And I'm pretty much always getting hit with revs. How's that talisman coming along? Terribly. What was I needing? Oh right, yeah, I was gonna look into actually swapping around armors. That means I might have to heal though. The reason I'm enjoying using Reaper so much is because I just don't have to heal at all whilst using it. You know why I can't damage Tarantula for like the first 5 seconds after it spawns? No idea. Unfortunately. What? I've already claimed it. Okay, fair enough. I didn't realize I'd hit Rev 8 though, that's kind of cool. Okay, so you go there, you go there, you go there. You. Zombie artifact. And now we're up to 442 MP, nice. The biggest boob. Well, I guess we're all forever flat. That sucks. How's today's hype going? Yeah, really good actually. Reprom was one of my last purchases that I'm not getting the money back from. Now all I need is auto pet rules and I can actually start profiting. What's your net worth? Good question actually. Do you want the cosmetic or the non-cosmetic? Because they are very different. The non-cosmetic is 320 mil. And then you minus 135 mil from that because of armor sets. And I cry. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to Reaper. Whoops. That was stupid. Both. Okay, so yeah, non-cosmetic, 320 mil. And... Hey. Normal net worth is 644 mil. Which is honestly kind of insane. Strand and Zack are maniacs. Yeah, but like, bro, you gotta keep in mind that my cosmetic net worth is not my net worth. Like that's because I let people dye my armors. That's not money that I have actually earned. Nah, full Reaper's just faster. Not to mention I don't have to heal. Really? 300 mil net worth in 17 days is insane. For Slayers only, yeah, for sure. Be better than Raider for Blaze. No, you'd die instantly. If I wouldn't get absolutely cooked, then yes. Unfortunately, I would get absolutely cooked. So no, it would not be. Honestly, I don't even think I could properly survive on my main anymore. Actually, if I put enough stuff into True Defense, I could. What will you use for Blaze endgame? Monster Raider. Monster Raider is the one and only set I will use for Blaze. Because I can't use Crimson. Why not Frozen Blaze? Because I just can't sell armor sets mostly. So I want to keep the price down as low as physically possible. Although, that being said, Frozen Blaze might be an option. I guess we'll just see when I get there. Because that'll allow me to keep my Primordial helmet. Oh, I can't use Sorrow. That's why not Frozen Blaze. Get Legion on Monster Raider. No, that's a terrible idea. Legion is a bad enchant for most Slayers anyway. It is horrific for Blaze. Realistically, E-Man and Tarantula are the only two that it's reasonable. E-Man's the only one that it's actually okay in. What makes Monster Raider good for Blaze? The damage reduction perk with a full set bonus. Habanero on Raider? I'm not putting any ultimate enchants on my armors. Like maybe Wisdom and Refrigerate on some pieces, but other than that, I'm not going to be putting ultimate enchants on my armors. Because it's just simply a waste of money. Minus 30, yeah, that one. Obviously, also the fact that it also gives you plus, it gives you damage as well, but... What the fuck? Right, I can't wait to start putting Renowned on stuff. That's going to be... I think I'll only put Renowned on my Primordial armor, though. I don't think it's ever going to be worth putting it on the Reaper. Like, at some point, I'll be able to do enough damage with the Primordial that it just doesn't matter. Like, despite the fact that Reaper will still deal more damage, it's not that big of a deal. Wait, I got a boop from Luna. That's not right. Is Strong Dragon retired? It is, yes. My AOTV is no longer my main weapon. For any Slayer. And so the Strong Dragon is sitting in the wardrobe alone. Saw that fail? Fuck. Kinda hoped you'd be more preoccupied with your own stream. Shit. What's your tarantula weapon? It will be scorpion foil whenever I go back to tarantula next. That's the whole reason I started doing revs in the first place. Is because I just cannot be bothered to do tarantula until the update releases. So, you will wait till they fix foil? Yeah, pretty much. Revs are good enough that I don't really need to worry about it. How are they fixing foil? So basically what Tarantula Fang currently is what foil will be. Yo, it's Latte. Hello. How's it going? They're pretty much moving all the current weapons down. So Recluse Fang is getting worse. Tarantula Fang is getting worse. And Scorpion Foil is going where Tarantula Fang was. Is kind of the easiest way to explain it. Or, I guess maybe an easy way is Tarantula Fang is replacing Scorpion Foil. No, Tarantula Fang is replacing Recluse Fang. Scorpion Foil is replacing Tarantula Fang. Recluse Fang is, like, just the starter weapon. Kind of like how the katanas work. Ah. For some reason, genuinely thought that would spawn it. That was stupid. It is 31 days in a row? What do you... Like, what? Why? What do you get after the 31 days? What do you think is the best Slayer weapon damage-wise? Atom Split. None of the others even come close to Atom Split. I guess maybe Halberd of the Shredded. But realistically, I think it would be those two. So it would be between those two. No, come back! I really need more attack speed. Okay, that doesn't even make sense. Like, that one doesn't even make sense, dude. You can't make a D's nuts joke that just doesn't work. I got dedication. I'm on day 10. They sensed your dedication. They knew you'd finish it, so they just gave it you anyway. Do you know how long I do double demon? Sometimes when wait. Do you know how I do double demon sometimes when I don't have the stuff for it? That would be depending on what you spawn off of. If you're spawning off of one of the red minis, then you get a lot more Soul Eater damage than from anything else. Thus, you can skip without with lower requirements. Obviously, that's not consistent because you can't spawn off one of those every boss. But that would likely do it. Is usable as a weapon outside of the Slayer? There's better. Otherwise, yeah. Provided you're fighting an undead creature. Otherwise, it's not that great. Lost is fun to play if you got Mantle thing. Oh, something you're talking about, T-Boys. Got back to... Damn! W! Wait, crazy rare drops. Wait, what drops were they? Because that heavily depends on whether that's a W or not. Watching you maybe Rose Slayers aren't that bad? Yeah, they're not. They're not. One, Slayers are not nearly as hard as some people make them out to be. Two, they can make some form of money and they're pretty fun. Obviously, Slayers are pretty much just glorified gambling. And that's what makes them so much fun. Fiery burster into dice into another fiery but okay, that's rough. That's a little rough. Bro, like, how can people sit here and genuinely tell me that tier 5 rev is even slightly a struggle? More of a gacha rather than get... Yeah, I guess that's fair. Nucleus runs are gambling also? Yes. If you spend the money, then absolutely. For double demon, 1 second. Let me just put this in a ball so it doesn't kill me. What's your IGN? I do, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That works as well. Could be a struggle for, like, Iron Man? Still no. You can do it in strong dragon armor with a Reaper Falchion. I refuse to believe it's a struggle. And before you say, oh, but dragon armor is hard to get on Iron Man, my point is that strong dragon shit. You have access to better armors fairly easily. Okay, so first thing, swap these both to suspicious. For sure. Yeah, I mean, pet's fine. Yeah, swap those two both off to suspicious, and then either use a Warden Helmet or get yourself up to about 1700 MP. Swap all of your tunings over to crit damage. And probably swap your gemstones in here to Onyx as well. Also, where's your Ragax? Get a Ragax, dude. You are actively throwing by not having one. Can you check my PV? I'm afraid PVs are a channel point in Twitch. Why is the Crimson starred? I don't know. Why not? Now, how did not one of those TNTs hit me at the end? Like, I just clicked a little too much, so it has 3 more stars. GG. You're missing out on hunting. Yes, I'm aware. But I'm not losing money on revs, so I don't care. I'm only doing the hunting so I don't lose money. And Wolf is crazy money? Okay, yeah, but like, if you read the title, you'll figure out why I'm not doing those. How much profit you get per hour from doing tiers? Honestly, without any drops, it's only like 2-3 mil. But that's also about the same that I get from tier 5 Tarantula right now, so I'm down. I'm alright with it. Once I get a drop as well, that obviously goes up. How are you doing today? I am doing excellent. How are you doing? Have you seen the dice prices regular actions for 5.5 and they're like 3.3 this morning? Yeah, that happens from time to time. Every now and then the price will spike. And then it goes back down again. I mean, what, realistically, at this point, pet rules are kind of just the next most important thing to get. Because fast spawn is good. Last night I bought all the dices instead of 90 mil, ended with 30 mil. GG. Oh, we love gambling. Always works out. 100% of the time. Trust me, I did not just try and day swap. Raw OOX3? Hello, hello. Thank you very much for the follow. Suspicious on both daggers? Yes, yes. Bro, LF, another mini boss. Thank you. Why can't I speak RNG drops into existence? Like, why does it always work with mini bosses, but then as soon as I try and say, oh, this boss, you will drop me a Warden Heart, it never does. It always looks me dead in the eyes and gives me a Pestilence rune. Or, like, something else that's shite. Like that, for example. I've got to up my game. Also, could really do with the hunt tag starting to do more damage. First Diana, I got Daedalus. Ooh, W. That's a good bit of money right there. GG. Your brother just made my net worth in a day. What equipment are you using? Right now using a Molten Necklace, Gassed Cloak, Molten Belt, and Gauntlet of Contagion. Although, obviously, Rift Necklace and David's Cloak would be better. Also, obviously, I can't get either of those. On the Iron Man? Wait, that's huge! GG! On the Iron Man's massive. Nice. What are you planning on putting the Kime on? Shouldn't crit and strength be balanced? Not for skipping, because Soul Eater scales off crit damage. Not to mention, that's part of why a Rag Axe will balance it anyway. Sky Tills can do that. How long do you plan on streaming? Honestly, most of the day. Kind of got nothing left to do today. So you can pretty much just keep on going. And you know, the longer I stream for, surely the more streamer luck ramps up, and the higher chance I have of dropping a Warden Heart. Because you know that's how the game works. Trust me. It's already on Dayblade. Nice. Honestly, we actually might be able to get a pet rule by the end of the day. Which would be pretty cool. Just depends on whether I actually drop something or not. Which I would be surprised if I didn't. Although, obviously, with that being said, HYPIXEL. When do I use Rag? When I use Reaper? Yes. Having spent 1.6 bill on Auction House, but earning 4.5 bill, good for level 95? I believe so. I mean, being profit on the Auction House is good anyway. That's something that I don't think that I have on my main anymore. Never mind, I lied. I am significantly higher now. I used to be like 30, 40 bill behind. You know, being profit on the Auction House is good. Alright, this is going to be a long one. This one's going to be a long spawn. They always suck to get. Oh, I can tank a couple explosions. Nice. They actually don't really hurt that much. Never mind, I lied. Why does this game just have, like, the best comedic timing known to man? So should I use sort of bad health on all of them? If you can afford the health loss, then all of them. Profit on age, problem is bizarre, also fair, yeah. At the moment I make 24, 25 mil an hour mining endstones, really chill. Maybe 30 mil an hour at a time. Ooh, nice. Wait, that actually goes hard for Iron Man. Wait, that's genuinely good. You are somewhat contributing to the laggy end lobbies, but that's fine. Oh yeah, Chad, I found out I can get pretty consistent sub 20 tier 5 tarantula kills on my main profile, which is pretty cool. It just means it's just a little bit more effort as I've got to one-tap the final phase. But very much doable. Especially now that you can have both Bane of Arthropods and Sharpness. But then again, to be fair, Tarantula Slayer is effort anyway, so a little bit more doesn't hurt. God, do I just love abusing bugs. Won't be able to do that during Derpy, though. They're going to be taking away my one-tap rights again. Fuck you, admins. Oh, a beheaded horror! Yay! Awesome! I forgot how much they suck to drop. They look like they're going to be something good, and then they're just not. Only moving at Mark 5, pet swapping Mythic Black Cat, Mythic Enderman at the speed of light. Yeah, I mean, it's barely anything. Rolled 6, GG. Sorry, who bought the beheaded horror? Sorry. Who? I contributed? Well, thank you, thank you. Free 25k? I'll take it. Oh, I'm going to be able to get a new cookie soon. Is foil going to go up in price? Yes. The recipe is with the foil ability. No. The foil ability is not going to be there. The foil ability's got they're getting rid of it. But the crafting recipe is going to be more expensive than at current. Heartstopper's being removed. Honestly, kind of good riddance. It's kind of an ass ability anyway. It has its uses. My goodness, Aurora, thank you very much for the prime. Much appreciated. Damn, I don't want to say that again in my life. But thank you very much for the prime. That I just subbed. Yeah, that's because you're still in the app. If you reload the browser, then you would not have ads anymore. Like if you sub in the middle of an ad, then you're still stuck in the ad. What are they removing? The Heartstopper ability from No! No! Hello, Mara. You know what? I'm not selling that. It's going in a backpack. You can go in here. Nope, you can go in here. Actually, yeah, you can go in here with the other dumb drops. What? I'm a good luck charm. That's not true. You dropped me a snake rune. That's the that's kind of like the equivalent of kicking somebody in the balls and then giving them a, like £40 or $40 or something along those lines. I'm into this game where you gamble. Yeah, I mean, same. It's a different game, but same. Every 6.8k rolls. Okay, that seems unfortunate. I don't know what the actual rates are meant to be though, but that does seem unlucky. Okay, that's better. Rev shard. Thank you. My friend has 11 in 10k. Okay, that's rough. That's that. I have 3. Yeah, that's rough. When you planning on getting into Enderman and Blaze Slayer? Not for a very long time. Realistically, not until I have, like, not for a very long time. Neither of them are actually worth it for me to do in terms of money. So I have no plans or care to do them anytime soon. Like, I'll just do them once I have enough gear to do the bosses reasonably decently. So I can just blitz my way through dropping stuff. But realistically, at no point in this profile will Blaze or Rev get me, Blaze or E-Man make more money than Tarantula. Or even Revs. Zombies say the best way to get combat 25. Probably yes. Potentially outside of stuff like Bestiary, but I think probably yes. Couple more combat levels and I'll have a 100% crit chance. Even without the tunings. Oh, I can't wait. What's the graphics pack? It looks really nice. It is... There are 2 packs. The blocks are Fat Cat by Lucy, and the weapons are Fire Sky by me. Time to get a rune book part 2. Wait, did you sell me your one? Bro! What? Do you know where I could get another 1.1 mil damage with Burning Vengeance? Like, I bought a Primordial thing, and now I'm missing a bit of damage for last phase skip. Wait, a Primordial thing? What do you mean? Bro! Why would you sell me your one? Oh, the belt, right. How much how much MP do you have? And are you using Warden? Why did I just activate my full ability to kill a mini boss? Nice. Well, this boss is gonna suck. Whereas by 10, it's 9:15. This motherfucking cutting it close. Okay, yeah, but like the packages either arrive insanely early or they just come late. They never arrive on time, I swear. Or, alternatively, they arrive like 10 minutes before the time, and then I've spent all day inside waiting for a fucking package. Because it will say, oh, it'll arrive at some point within the next, like, 4.5 hours. Oh, did I let you know you need to be here to receive it? And so then I'm stuck in my house all fucking day. No, I'm not using one. I'm using crown and getting up while doing blaze. Okay, if you don't have a 1 bill crown, you're gonna probably need to go back to warden. I'm gonna be honest with you. Is you doing tier 4 as a slayer money making method? Yeah, it would be, but my kills are not gonna be fast enough to actually carry people. They did they now? Really? You don't say. I tried to make you say it. Yeah, no, I do that enough on my own without people having to have to try and get me to do it. I need more damage, man. My damage is terrible. Lecture said, and I smiled and laughed. Yeah, you're cooked. You're actually cooked. You need help. Bro, the brain rot's working. One second. What is your setup? It is 3 pieces of Reaper armor, Primordial helmet, Reaper falchion, and a lion pet. Because unfortunately, I can't get my hands on Crimson. When the food looks good but has been oversalted more than the sea. Why do some people use so much salt? Like, bro, why are you trying to make me, like, actually shrivel? Is Primordial better than Warden? No. But if you don't already have a Warden, I would just use Primordial. The DPS isn't that much lower than Warden. It depends on what you're doing, to be fair. But, like... have you got a pet you're going for? No, Lion's the last pet. More salt equals more flavor. No, there's a point where more salt doesn't equal more flavor. Should I be able to double team with my level 308? Yes, it will just be difficult. I mean, as long as you've got a book of progression with damage, you can double demon, but it's just more difficult. But yeah, Primordial's a little bit less DPS than Warden, but obviously you get to keep your full speed, and it's way cheaper. The only places where I would really say you need a Warden are Kudra, phase skipping Blaze, or early phase skipping Blaze, and if you really care about your times in E-Man. More salt is more... No, that's not true though. More salt is not more flavor. I mean, yeah, I guess technically you're correct. Yes, it is more flavor, but it's bad. It's bad flavor. Can you link Twitch stream in chat so I can follow there? It's in the description. I was watching that video while eating ramen. Now I can't eat ramen the same way. What? I saw that one video where they had jellied eels, and all they did was add vinegar and stuff. What the? Oh, mate. Jelly deals is an existence. I have never had the displeasure of seeing it, and I hope that continues for the rest of my life. You tell me you don't dip your steak into salt? Correct. True, but I love sodium. Ah, bro. Like, look. Some amount of salt is good. Too much salt is bad. And steak with ketchup. Burn yourself at the steak. Rage bait. At the bottom, did it? Has the description cooked me again? Oh, kind of weird that it's at the bottom. Should be at the top. Weird. Too much is bad in everything. Also true, yeah. You have to go to the east for jelly deals. Or you have it in England. Because for some reason it's something that we also serve over here. I may eat the salt shaker. Like, with the salt or without? Sad Cat's Cat, thank you very much for the follow. I'm in the East End of London. Oh, right. If you're a little bit into... it's a sign to go to a doctor. Oh, really? I watch cartoons and anime. Indeed. Are you going to get the OTS at some point? No time soon. It's obviously a little out of my price range for quite a long time. Do you know you can use primordial boots for Monster Raider? Because it'd be better, right? I don't actually know. I swear we tested it and you couldn't, but I don't know. And I don't know where my Monster Raider set is on main to test that. But I actually don't have a clue. I would assume you can. Especially seeing as the Tarantula helmet skin works with Primordial and doesn't wipe. Why did I put a orb down? What? Genuinely, what did that do? Alright, I guess I'm finding where the pieces of Monster Raider are. Bro, I am such a mess on the main because my entire profile is just a test, basically, at this point. Didn't give the Monster Raider set? That's kind of, sort of what I thought as well. Yo, what's good, Olaf? How you doing? No. I'm just gonna have to buy them. Do I still have my Guardian chestplate somewhere? Oh, that's a Glaciite chestplate. Never mind. Why do I think it was a Guardian chestplate? I meant on the other profile? Oh, hell no. I need to keep better. I really need to keep better track of my stuff. No, they do not. That's really stupid. Why don't they? That sucks. I was hoping that they would. Alright, well, I guess you're going in a chest. Chat, anybody have any ideas about how I could potentially steal a Gennaro's Chimera 5 Hyperion without him noticing? and still get my Crown of Avarice back. Hi, Nero. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. I was joking, I was joking. Trust me. I was kidding. Not like I would only lose if you steal from me. Well. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, Kraylu. Hello, hello. How's it going? What's good? I saw a guy with a red name and he's a VIP. Wait, what? Oh, some mods you can get your name color changed if you have the same mod. I can't remember which one it is though. I want to say Sky Honey. In a similar way to how you Odin changes your size. Oh, SBE, my bad. I swear there's other ones as well. You're a great streamer, paid chatter. Well, ow. That hurts. SBE, yeah, and then I can't remember which one. It's not SBE's not the only one. I know there's others. Well, how you doing? Theoretical explanation of 22 worms, no Scathe spawns. Get shit on, nerd. Odin, but I can only see mine. No, I know there's others. I just can't remember what it is that you can get your name color changed. Like your global name color changed by the mod themselves, by the mod developers. Not as an actual mod, not as a feature in the mod. But they actually change it for you. SBE. Yeah, we've already said SBE, but there's other ones as well. I would lose about 1 bill if you still had. That's actually not too bad. Could be worse. See, that's why I've got to figure out a way to do it whilst also getting my crown back. New profile? Yes, yes, yes. The Slayer's only profile. Wait, it happened on the tier 5. Wait, what? That's not the... Oh, well, yeah, of course they wouldn't fix stuff. Come on now. Did you get wiped? Nah, it's just for funsies. Do you have a link to your graphics pack? I actually can link it in my chat now. Otherwise, it would just be in my Discord, but give me just a second. I can actually properly link it. Now that they're all combined. Chatbot. Chat commands, custom commands. What the shit? What do you mean? Why am I logged in on YouTube? What? What the fuck? No, log out. What? Yeah, Bambi Lover has no rank. Does that work? Nope, that did not work at all. What? Excuse me? Hey, fix yourself. What? What the fuck? Well, something's very, very broken. That ain't right. I hear doggo. There is doggo. Oh, there we go. That's fixed. That's fixed it. There we go. You've been gifted 250 subs? Yeah, Crown is a very, very generous person. Unbelievably so, in fact. Not that the other people who have gifted aren't generous as well. But yes, Crown is frankly a madman. That's insane. Yeah, exactly. Brother has, like, what? I think Joel had 1,000 gifted from Crown. Crown has spent tens of thousands of pounds on the skyblock community. Not just through gifted subs either. Like, skyblock ranks, obviously gifted subs. Like, he has spent an unholy amount of money on the skyblock community. And booster cookies. I have not gotten shit from him. Go live, Nero. Like, you literally didn't... You almost didn't go live during the time that Crown was actually gifting. So yeah, I feel like that kind of makes sense. What? What did he do? Prince and all that shit, but most I got gifted was 10 subs to stream there. Most on gems, funsies. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Everybody likes to spend their money differently. And some people like spending it on weirdos on the internet. How much MP you at now? I think maybe close to 450. I want to say. Oh, yeah. Damn. 453. Why did you start hitting it with Hunter Axe at like 400k HP instead of 1.5 mil? Because I was stupid. Where is Crown from? Somewhere in the Middle East. I believe. I did not hit you with the hunt axe. For the most part, I do start hitting them a bit later. Just every now and then I'll misclick the axe. Boss spawned. Wait, what? Where? Oh, there. Actually, to be fair, I said earlier that I need more damage, but it's actually not bad. You know if it's faster to go for titanium to use dimensional armor or just spec normally? I don't know, I'm afraid. Relatively close to the king of Saudi Arabia? Damn. That's actually wild. My grandfather's dad is his grand... Oh, shit. Okay, actually that close. Holy fuck. Goddamn. Thank you very much for the 4 bits, chill guy. Much appreciated. I guess hunting somewhat takes away the fun of gambling from Slayers. But then again, I don't have the money to properly gamble. Because I know I ain't getting, I love gambling till I lose. Well, I'm not sure what kind of gambling this counts as, but thank you very much for another 4. I'm not entirely too sure what gambling that one counts as. I feel like there's no gamble there. That kind of just feels like losing fast track version. Nothing here? Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, that one's my bad. That should have probably been a little bit more obvious. When I say I'm royalty, people they get so impressed in Saudi Arabia. Our royal ancestors go from like our great to his sons. So we have maybe thousands. Yeah, honestly, that's wild. I guess it's just different to how things work in different places. Obviously, in the UK, the royal family's not giant. Do you have some money on a different profile I can gamble? Not really. Yo, Onward Bison, thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing? Although, I guess, yeah, what? In most countries, the royal families tend to be fairly small. If they have them, at least. So, more than anything, just a difference in perspective. When's the thing? They're called very focused on a kind of like kings, queens, close relatives. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, classified royalty? Interesting. I mean, I guess technically everybody with the name is royalty in the UK. They're just not really recognized so much. But yes, it is very, very different. And then some people can just sort of end up dropping down to being dukes and stuff. Thank you very much for another 4. Does anybody in chat have some money I can gamble? Last bits. Thank you. Thank you very much. Brothers donating bits, trying to get gambling money. Honestly, fair, I respect it. Combat levels can be slow to level up. They can. It really depends on what you're doing. But they can be very slow. Especially early. I mean, as a Slayer main, they're fairly quick to level. Especially if you're doing stuff like Tier 5 Rev, Tier 5 Tarantula. As soon as you get into stuff like Blaze Slayer, combat levels are literally free. And infinite. You're live? No. Not right now. It's 7 AM. Yeah, for you, not for me. New profile with friends, but it's but early combat is so damn boring. I mean, I guess one of the good things... Actually, no, okay. I like early combat. Just because I actually quite like the game feeling difficult again. Or have any form of challenge to it. So I quite like the early combat. It's fun to actually like progress, find things difficult, is what I mean, by the way. Yeah, that one's fair. That one's definitely fair. Although Tier 4 E-Man isn't insanely hard. You could definitely get Tier 4 E-Man to you could definitely get to the point of doing Tier 4 E-Man within a couple weeks. Depending on how you play the profile. Cool pack, by the way. Thank you very much. It kind of gets updated where and when I have time to. So sometimes we'll get a lot of updates very quickly, and then sometimes never. What? What the hell? Get sucked into the ball. Thank you. There is no way you are confused by a corner. Let's go first, go premium. I mean, yeah, it's mostly just because it's a slightly, it's got slightly more pixels to each item. So I can add more detail to it. It's kind of funny you say that, though. Because the the name that I chose is Fire Sky. It's kind of funny you say that. Personally, I don't like high textured packs. I think 32x is kind of the limit for me. It's where I can add a decent amount of detail over 16x. But it doesn't feel too out of place in the game. A defrosted prism? Ah, PvP pack. Okay, fair. 124x, nah. That's too far. Honestly, part of the reason I like custom textures so much is because it's just easier to differentiate between which weapon is which, as opposed to just looking at a backpack of diamond and iron swords. I can actually just like open my backpack and I know from just a quick glance where everything is. Other than that, I do very much like the PvP packs for how clean they are. 512. It depends on the setting. They can work. Skyblock is not a setting that they will work in. I mean, actually, no, they just don't work. Minecraft in general is just, it feels weird. If it's too realistic, it feels weird. Making me want to do Slayers, then do Slayers. They're good. Yes. I'll have a melee weapon. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. 4x texture packs is insane. That's genuinely crazy work. 54 ink, no climb streak. GG. Hopefully they'll speed up a little bit from now on. Either that or you just get onto another 50 climb streak. No climb streak, but I'm sure they'll speed up a little. Oh, I'm gonna get blown up. Would like and I use it. Fair. Personally, I've kind of just I kind of just fell in love with Fat Cat, which is what I use as my base pack. Blocks aren't too bright. It's kind of nice. Not too dark, not too bright. Just a good middle ground. Now my Claymore is Kime 3. Nice. It's crazy that I'm Rev 7 and Blaze 9. How in God's name have you got Blaze 9? Swap between Fat Cat and Rose. Nice. You know, I need to actually, like, part of me at some point wants to make a full, an actual pack, other than just weapon overlays. But that being said, like, it takes so long, man. Feels like so much effort. Stole my friend's setup? Understandable. Blaze setups can be really, really expensive. Especially if you want to kill them in any reasonable time span. That's faster than, I don't know, a couple minutes. Can cost you half your... They can literally cost you your life savings. I can know I'm touching Blaze. Hey, I mean, except for the money, except for how expensive it is to buy in, Blaze is, it makes a lot of money. In fact, it's the only Slayer that makes good money. All the others are shite. Cookie time! Oh. High cost, high reward? Yeah. Spider? Yeah, but Spider's not even close to Blaze, though. When I say good money, I'm meaning like 60, 70 mil plus. Which nothing else even comes close to. Bits flavor. I should probably sell my... These guys. Nah, they don't need to be sold yet. I'll sell them later. You don't buy god pots to make cookie money back? Nope. God pots are usually not great for money. I mean, what I just bought there is also not great for money. There's other ones, but I'm not trying to make profit. I'm just trying to make the cookie back. But yeah, for money to bits wise, there's far better things than god pots. What's the best money to bits wise? That's actually a good question. I'm not sure. Yeah, I just nice. Just full buffed that. What? Black dye. Okay, like I think the dyes are actually pretty decent, but is it Sky Honey that has it? Samsung G3 Abbey case. Yeah, the Abbey cases are usually stick around pretty good. They've always been around. Not gonna lie, Rev could have make though. It hurts you can't drop Smite 7. There's this Smite. This is Smite 7 now. Smite 7 doesn't exist. Well, the Smite 7 bug doesn't exist. It's this now. You can drop it from Revs? Yeah, it's a tier 5 drop. It's the same. It is the Smite 7 book. It's just an item. It's just a different item. You can buy Smite 7 from Tomioka. Yeah, I mean that's a little cooked, but I'm sure they'll deal with that at some point. This game loves to overcomplicate stuff. Yep. It's 30 mil the other day. Yeah, that was big. That was when they made it so you could apply both of them, though, right? It was a nice 17 mil last night. Think it's better to get god pots? They're 1.7 mil. God pots are far from the best thing to get. They might be better than what I just got, but once again, I'm not going for profit. But version 1.8.9 and 1.21, but not 1.21.5. It works in 1.21.5. When I say 121, I mean as like, I don't mean that specific version, I'm meaning like more of an overarching. It works in a lot of modern versions. Probably have to figure out exactly which ones at some point, but... Alright, time to get another cookie. I don't think I'm ever gonna run out of cookies. Like, we're good now. If I just keep going on like this, I'm never running out of cookies. Why are you hunt-acting the boss? Because I forgot, okay? Like, in the same way that I forget and sometimes, like, full buff to kill a mini. Why are you buying cookies? So I never run out of cookie buff. My bits are only used to buy new cookies. And I would rather never accidentally run out of the cookie buff because I forgot to buy one. What's your opinion on Spy Slayer? Me personally, I actually love it. And it's just, yeah, that's fine. Sorry, is it obnoxious? No, don't worry about it. Not at all. It's something that I need to add. Wait, how many cookies did I buy? Just the one. No, I personally like Spider Slayer. I think it's fun. I think they could have done it a bit better, so that it's not the same speed early game as it is mid game. No, late game as it is mid game. Although, to be fair, no mid game player is going to be one-tapping the second phase of Tarantula Slayer, so... I guess it is faster, but only by like a second or two. Making it phase skippable definitely would have been a good thing, in my opinion. Buy cookies that last months. Yeah, that's good, man. You never run out of that way you just never run out. It's perfect. I mean, yeah, I do think that it should probably have been phase skippable, so you can spawn all the eggs at once. I will say that much. But hey, at least it's a difficult boss. At least tier 5 Spider is actually a difficult boss. Outside of Vampire, it's miles ahead of Revs in that department. What do you want a melee E-Man for? Hey, I mean, FD with a decent amount of kills on will definitely get you to be able to do that. Like E-Man. E-Man's not too bad because you can triple skip. which pretty much ignores most of those damage gates. Yo, Luna, thank you for the raid. How was the fishing? Lem raid? How was the, it was good? Hell yeah. Glad you had a good time. Will you sell your swords? Yes, everything but the armor is getting sold. At the end of the profile. That's the one thing that I can't sell. Because obviously that's not fair. Could you do a PV perchance? It is a channel point redemption, I'm afraid. Shouldn't have streamed though, my PC hates me right now. How hates you are we talking here? Because I know that it gets a little upset. Thank you very much for the follow, Crayu. How is a decent amount on Final Destination armor? It depends on the rest of your stuff, but for tier 4 man, you're generally looking about 25k at minimum. Will you give away the hype? I haven't decided that. I haven't decided whether I'm going to give it away or put it on my main to be turned into a Chimera hype. To be honest. I don't know, 85. Jesus fucking Christ. That's, yeah, that ain't great. Co-op hype? Yeah, I'll give it to the co-op, actually. Well, that's, you know, they can, damn, why did I start hitting it with the hunt axe? That's so early. Can you put it on main? Yes. Transferring items across profiles is allowed, provided the original profile is deleted. So, for example, if I were to, as long as I delete this profile after giving everything to my main, it is fine. Granted, that doesn't mean Watchdog can't pick up on it and say, yeah, no, you can't do that. The odds are pretty slim of Watchdog doing that, but not to say that couldn't happen. Now, the easiest way to fix this would be to talk to one of the red names that I know and say, hey, so, you know this thing that HYPIXEL explicitly said is allowed to do, but sometimes still gets people banned? Want to help? Which, to be fair, I'm not actually sure if they're allowed to do. But there should theoretically be no reason they wouldn't be allowed to do it, as it's not against the rules. Unless you do it to a non. Yeah, also true. Honestly, if I can, I would still rather, I'd still rather have a red name help. Because that, it gives a literal 0% chance of getting flagged. Giveaways are stupid, agreed. A lot of HYPIXEL rules are somewhat contradictory anyway. Sell it for the crafting cost? You can just sell it for the crafting cost, like 100 plus 50 plus 50 equals 250 mil crafting cost just by getting the drops. Yes. Also could do. But, once again, odds are I will likely, transfer. Now, I mean, odds are I'll probably, if I can, I will likely just try and, if they're willing to help, then I will ask some of the red names I know, and see if any of them are actually willing to help. Give me a second, I need water. My throat told me to go fuck myself for a second there. Alright, we're 136 bosses in with no drop. This is, kind of sad. Fine as long as they don't require subbing or something to enter. Yes. And then you could still also get flagged for boosting though. Is the another annoying part of it. You should check DMs. Hold up. Aww. That's cute. You have two! Wait, why do you have two sharks? That's not fair. They changed magic find for slayers because I'm getting 60 more than I usually do. They fixed habanero tactics. What's your money making method on main? Until I stopped doing it, Blaze. Now I don't really have one. Which kind of do slayers. Blaze has made me a lot of money. I think overall I've unfortunately when I have everything on my profile, I think I'm maybe back to 90 bill net worth. Bro, foraging killed me, man. Blaze made me like 140 billion, and then foraging put me back down to 80. Screw you, foraging. Do you even need money now? Not really, no. The only thing that I really care about for money is, with money now on my main, is just maxing stuff for fun. And I can get content out of it, so. But that's kind of all I really use money for now. Need to max a sting at some point. It's not quite a hyper-maxed flaming flay because it has fail tempo on. But it's a decent one. Yo, Skig, thank you very much for the follow. What are the odds of me getting caught IRL trading? Significantly higher if you say you're going to do it in a Twitch chat. Otherwise, for the most part, not that high. Bro, you move around too much, man. Revving it up, Mr. Custard. How you doing? What's good, what's good? I mean, IRL trading doesn't really get banned that often. It just depends on how suspicious it looks. I'm good, how are you? Not too bad at all. Having absolutely horrific luck with revs, but other than that, pretty good. I'm going to be approaching 1 million meter in not that long. Only another 400,000 XP. That kind of hurts. Okay. Yeah, sure. Surely. Okay, Reaper a little early there. That means the boss is going to take longer than it needs to. Oh, wait a minute, this is hurting. Hold up. Chill. Death Streaks wasn't max XP? No, I mean, he's mostly going for dies, really, isn't he? As opposed to getting, like, absolutely hyper-maxing him. Not hyper-max. As opposed to really going in on maxing XP. Looking at Reddit, literally every second IRL trade gets banned. Yeah, I mean, okay, you can't really take Reddit, though, as your example. You should give skyblock XP for every unique die dropped. I disagree. Are cheetahs in love with mithril coats? Yeah. What Aurora? No, Aurora. What swordfish head? Sorry. My bad. Same kind of name. Having to have to drop dice to be maxed out would be horrible. Yes, agreed. That'd be terrible. Especially some of them. Yo, Vault, thank you very much for the follow. How's it going? Celeste die? No, the Slayer dies would be fine. The Slayer dies would be easy. Because you can just pay for them. You can just buy them. Like, you can just buy the drop when it comes to Slayer dies. It'd be others like Midnight die, which would suck. Or, what was the other one? Pelt die would also suck. I didn't hit you with the hunt tags. Shut up. I know that it was fire aspect that did it, but shut up. There's 1 KOs, treasure is like 300. Yeah, so some dies are insane. Will take an insane amount of time. Wanna watch Harry Potter? Then go watch Harry Potter. How many hours is class average 50? No idea. I am an active Dungeons disliker. So I kind of don't remember most things though. The 1 KOs is just going into kata, doing clear, and leaving on repeat. Yep. Probably not the most boring thing that you could do in the game, to be fair. There's definitely worse. Hey, I mean, you could make a little bit of money if you paired it with frag running, I guess. I mean, when I say a little, I really mean a little, but it's something. And that's better than nothing. When I play get bored sometimes. Real, I agree. Other stuff like Dungeons Hyperion? No, probably not. I only did this one because I'm a Slayer main. And I thought it'd be interesting to see how the game would work if I only did Slayers. It's way better to have a lot of low level minions and a couple of high level ones. Yes. How do you get so much redstone for bag? I have 4 tier 11 minions claimed. 7. Yeah, yeah. Better to have lots of low level ones. But I mean, I don't have that many. They've just been running for quite a while. Can you show us your cat again? If the cat appears, yeah. But like, you know, if he's chilling, I'm not gonna go and just yoink him. Say ad break? I agree. Yes. Although yeah, no, I agree. Definitely can get excited to play the game, and then it's actually just kind of painful. Like, I've had redstone minions down since before I actually started the Dungeons Hyperion series, this Slayer Hyperion series. In fact, I have had redstone minions down for 1 month and 4 days. How was the bake? It was alright. No, the bread didn't burn. It's more that I accidentally turned the oven off whilst trying to turn a timer on midway through, because they use the same button to start and stop the time. It uses the same button to start and stop the oven as start and stop the timer. So when I tried to start the timer, I accidentally turned off the oven and didn't realize for like 20 minutes. Which in my mind is a little bit of a design flaw, really, but I'll take all my... Because holy... Yeah, yeah, as you should. The start of any profile, you should have all of your minions be redstone minions. Then all of your minions be iron minions. And then after that, you can actually put down the minions that you want to do. Those are the first two collections you should have completely maxed out. Yeah, no, I have Blaze minions down for Blaze Rod collection. Like, the other collections in the game aren't quite as important as, obviously Redstone's kind of the main base important collection. Iron's the next one because of personal deleter. After that, you can kind of pick and choose. Ah, a phone call. Wonderful. Give me a minute. Cause means avoid means if you're doing something like Iron Man type. I don't know because I'm not an Iron Man. When new Slayer comes out, try fresh profile to Max Slayer, not Iron Man. More like Golden Man, but anyway. I'll do a bunch of it on my main first. So basically a Slayer man then. Huh, I've got a bunch of missed calls. Hold on a minute. That's not great. Give me a second. Right. Sorry. That was my uncle calling me. Iron Man is not good. Like, you can play Iron Man on a normal profile, and any extra drops you just sell. Some people like Iron Man. I don't think it's fair to say Iron Man is not good, because some people like having to grind everything. Realistically, a Golden Man is technically the best profile type, which it's a shame that it's not an actual profile type. Like, I really do think Golden Man, if it is genuinely a very good profile type. Yeah, they do. It is just flat out the perfect way to play the game. The perfect mix of Iron Man and normal. To the point where I need to grind 1 bill coins with diamonds? Yeah. What's that? Golden Man is a type of profile where you can where you have to grind pretty much most things, but you can still sell. You can still sell drops, and you can still buy. I believe you can still buy basic parts. Like, you can still buy some things. However, a lot of the big things have to be grinded yourself. You can still grind for everything you want, but it hurts to get a good drop. You don't need it and have it. Yeah. Like Iron Man, Golden Man, you can just sell it. You can sell those duplicate drops and stuff. Rules for Golden Man are no buying weapons, armor, and tools. So yeah, there you go. Can't buy weapons, armor, or tools. I mean, I feel like extending those rules to you can't buy major drops as well probably wouldn't be a bad thing. Yo, much to golfer. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Crafting requirement. If a weapon has a crafting... Oh, okay. Right. Has a craft. Has a crafting requirement, you can't buy the mats to craft the weapon. Okay. But yeah, it's a very, very good profile type. Also, yeah, if you want to know what it is, interest, watch him. He is the Golden Man profile. But like, yeah, there really isn't any downsides to the profile type. You can still make money in all the normal ways, but you still have to actively play the game to get things that you want. Like, it is, in my opinion, just the perfect profile type. Interesting. If a weapon isn't in a collection or the Dex, you got to grind the gold. Yeah, also fair. 10 squats in skyblock. That was difficult. Real struggle on that one. Frankly, legs on fire. How come no webcam today? Oh, it works now. Because earlier it looked like I was in heaven. I can actually turn the camera on now. If the sun comes out, though, I am definitely going back to heaven again. I will ascend if the sun comes out. Although, actually, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad because the sun is not in the same position in the sky anymore. But yeah, no, I had my camera at the start of the stream, and it was just like genuinely like white. Don't got my monastery's base, unlucky. Right. I might have to leave in like half an hour to pick something up. So that will mean I will stream later as well. But I might have to disappear to pick something up. What a wonderful phone call. I just got back, man. Swear to God, there's no end to it. Give it 5 minutes and I'm gonna get another one. Hi. Hi, buddy. Dog's here. Five minutes sound too generous? No. Surely I can last 5 minutes without getting another phone call. Surely, there's no way I'm that popular. I still can't believe I haven't dropped anything. With the drops of dog water? Yeah. But you still might as well kill them. They only take a second to kill. There's not really any reason not to kill them. I do love how this boss just like every now and then just decides to spin. It's something I'll just never understand. Like, I get it when it walks on a slab or a stair or something, but other than that, I'll never understand the boss just sort of spinning for fun. What is worth 100 mil? Wait, what is worth 100 mil more for Greg Bank or Crit 7? Greg Bank. I mean, if that guy was still here, they could have killed my Rev. Oh, guess not. Kind of annoying that they're trying to be in the same lobby, though. Oh, wait, never mind. Have they gone elsewhere? No, they can't have. Their boss spawned. No, they actually do more damage. That's a shame. 7 days left till Derpy? Oh man, I can't wait. I'm actually looking forward to going back to my main profile quite a lot. I've missed it. Your plans for Derpy? Lot of Spider and Rev on my main. Thank you. What a nice player. What the hell? Said you're gonna take a break. I mean, I can't do anything on this profile during Derpy. So the only real option is to just go onto the main for a bit. Like I'm kind of stuck. I might do a single YouTube episode of Derpy on this profile, but there's not really a good enough reason to do it. Realistically, the best thing that Derpy's gonna do for this profile is speed up my redstone minions. That's it. Other than that, it's flat useless. Wait a minute, you're gonna spawn my boss. Actually, wait, let me just stand under the iron bars and then I'm fine. Yeah! Shit on, idiot. How was that the same time as my normal bosses? How are we doing in here? I should probably sell these off. Rare drop, Dayless Stick, GG. Wait, how much are they worth nowadays? Nice. Better than nothing? Yeah, fair. I guess. Kinda hurts. Man, they used to be so good. Daedalus sticks used to actually be worth something back in my day. Sorry, I had to pull out the Unk phrase. Back when they were actually worth something. The good old days. Honestly, I am really, really excited for whatever the hell Diana V2 brings. Because it really needs a rework. Especially with Shelmet now being useless. I mean, that being said, I hate Diana anyway. The fuck is Diana V2? A planned update. They plan to rehaul the mythological event. Which in my opinion is a much needed change. That has been the same event for years. About time for real. We've needed this shit for ages. But they kind of just stared us dead in the eyes and went, nah, you good. I am interested to see whether they potentially include the Magic Find rework with the Diana rework, because it would make sense. It would make a lot of sense to put the two of them together. I mean, what's the point of Magic Find rework? It's to make Magic Find less dependent on specifics, and to make it more universal. Why are furballs 40k? I don't know. They're kind of worthless, honestly. I guess they're good for Juju early game, but other than that, furballs are kind of mid. It's not a great power stone. That being said, actually, I do kind of want to mess around and see, try it out. Shit, minimize my game. It's gonna be black for a second. Give it a moment. How's the attack speed looking? Oh wait, that's a pretty big increase, actually. Oh, I wonder if the bosses are I wonder how much slower the boss. So I've got about the same amount of damage, but way more attack speed. Okay, the damage has gone down by like what, maybe 10k. So now it just comes down to, can the attack speed out DPS that? I'm here. Not a great boss to test it on, really. I think probably yes, actually. I think Itchy... Never mind, I think Itchy's probably better than Shaded for now. At least until I can get Scorching. And have a little bit more MP. No, I lie, until I have Renowned, realistically. Renowned is going to be a massive game changer. 109-second bosses. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with the timer on there. Because it's very broken. And I'm not really sure what's happening. As a BLC user, I can't comment. Also fair. I was meant to message Zach earlier, and then I forgot to. And, I still haven't. So I'll probably do it later now. What now? Nah, bro's boss time's longer than the boss is even able to be alive for. That one's crazy. Hold on, let me corner myself. Okay, that was not a good shout. That was a bad, very bad choice. How much XP are we on now? 648 in the meter. Where's my Warden Heart? Surely I should have got one by now, right? Although that being said, I have done quite a lot, but I've already done quite a few bosses today. Especially considering current speed. But I can't wait for pet rules, man. Pet rules are going to be such a huge game changer. Got mine yesterday at 1.8 mil. GG. Nice. I will take that. No, Itchy definitely feels worse. In no way is it out DPSing. Why aren't you hunting golden ghouls? They give good money too. Because I'm not really hunting... I'm kind of just hunting to break even. I'm not that bothered about making a lot of money from the hunting itself. I'd rather make the money from the boss. Which obviously right now I'm making a lot more money from the hunting, but trust me, it won't always look like that. At some point, I'll get more money from the boss. One day, trust me. That day may not be anytime soon, but like, it'll happen. Just actually need to drop a couple things. Although the hunting is definitely something I'm going to keep in mind for the main profile. Or at least the hunting of the mini-bosses is something I'll keep in mind for the main profile. The guaranteed profit is very nice. And my dog dumped in my room and now is constantly asking for attention. Holy, it could not be different. Couldn't be more different if you tried. That one's kind of just chilling. He's having a great time. Probably. His favorite activity is sleeping. Which, honestly, I relate to that on a spiritual level. Just that my dog's quite hyper because he woke up from a nap like okay, I see. Understandable. This little guy is in his nap phase. Hasn't quite awoken just yet. Or not in the sense of hyperactive woken. I wonder how good of a start massive swapping would give me now. I mean, I can't say it'd be amazing. Because, well, this already with the Reaper, it already deals like 300k damage per hit, right? Not that I'd be able to find out, because, Hold on, let me swap to you. And then swap all you guys around. Man, it feels weird. Strong dragon armor is going away. Like my straight up best armor set for half this profile. Okay, so we're at 37,000 health. That's not bad. Only 83,000 damage though. Does it have sharp smite on it? No. I mean, still only 95,000 damage. Like, it's not even remotely close in damage terms. What? Oh. Still, wait. Oh, right, yeah, Mastiff as well. So, let me go here. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Considering this does 232. And then that does 400. Yeah, it's just not even close. One day you'll get used. Probably. And if not, then I can sell my pooch sword and that'll make me some money. But right now, it still has no use. I guess in Sven's it probably does. But I can't see myself doing very many Svens anymore. Oh, Scythe Blade! Let's go! Profit! 7.5 mil. Hell yeah. Once I tied up all the wires and stuff in my room, I can kind of let him be without having to watch him. I feel like it's, hell, yeah, my damn! Nah, Cocoon Inquis is about to go crazy. You know what, Chad? I genuinely see Rev 9 tomorrow at least. Rev 9 tomorrow easily. Imagine not having Bloodshot, bro. I don't even have a Primordial belt, let alone Bloodshot. I don't got shit. What do you mean, baguette? What does a too short of bread mean? What's that supposed to mean? I don't understand their language. So how much money we up to in total now from revs? 45 mil. Wait, that ain't half bad. 45 mil is actually decent from revs. I'll pretty gladly take that. No, I'm just gonna let you beat me up until I can hit you again. Get in the ball. Thank you. Mate, a Warden Heart would actually genuinely pay for, like, all of the base upgrades left on this profile. Obviously, it wouldn't pay for the weapons, but it would definitely pay for the, like, renowned and stuff. And pretty much all the rest of my talismans for a while. Imagine not having baguette, bro. I'm about to, I will go out to the shop and I will buy a baguette and I will prove that I can have a baguette. But when I come back tonight, when I start streaming again tonight, I will buy a baguette. And I will consume the entire thing on stream. And then I will clip it, and I will send it to you. We don't need an IRL budget buying stream? No, we do not. We do not need an IRL shopping stream. Unless I were to go somewhere decently far away from where I live. IRL shopping stream in the center of Birmingham. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Oh, baguette, right. I can send you a clip. That's the best you'll get. Gonna get me a baguette? I'm gonna go get some? Alrighty, well, goodbye, goodbye. Enjoy your baguette. How much do you think you'll need for Blaze Slayer? Realistically, like what? 700 MP, Monster Raider, Blaze Pet, daggers, so a couple hundred more? From this point, I would say another 300 mil. I would like to heavily preface that the Blaze portion of this series is far from being a guide. The Blaze portion of this series is me doing stuff out of necessity. It is going to suck so unbelievably bad. Warden helmet or fiery crims of tier 4 Blaze? Warden helmet. Wait, smoke some what? Wouldn't Sorrow be better than Monster Raider because true defense? Yeah, but Sorrow also has a requirement of Heart of the Mountain, so I can't do that. Otherwise, yes, Sorrow plus Frozen Blaze would be a better choice. Like, when I say it's out of necessity, I genuinely mean my Blaze setup is out of necessity. Like, it's the only thing that I can use. Literally, okay, where did I get a carrot from? Oh, from the zombie. Right. Right. I, unfortunately, need to go and pick some stuff up from my mother. Because she forgot she needs stuff. And decided it would be a good idea to go halfway across the country. Great, right? So, I'm gonna send you all to Eclipse. They're doing the fun one. They're doing the Diana, you know, the funny, the good stuff, the not Slayer stuff. Never knew Sorry had a Heart of the Mountain Wreck. Yeah, I think it's they added it. I can't remember when they added it actually, but they added it not that long ago, and it's now Heart of the Mountain 5. Anyway, chat. I will be back later. Earlier than normal stream time. That's for sure. Definitely earlier than normal stream time. And I'll do a fairly long one tonight. Anyway, other than that, I have stuff to do. I need to go pick stuff up. I need to go look after the creatures. I can't really ignore them all day. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy Eclipse. I will see you in a little while. Bye bye.